Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And in my last video where I was trying to replace the HID bulb in the passenger side of this Acura TSX, I found out that the bulb was not working. So later I did some research and I figured out that the ballast is broken and it's underneath this headlight. So I'll have to remove the headlight in order to fix it. And I'll show you guys what you need to do to pull out that headlight. Before I start removing any component on this vehicle, I'm going to disconnect the battery for safety purposes. The first step in removing the headlight is removing this plastic piece that holds the bumper. And there's a couple of clips over here. I have a couple missing, but here they are over here on the front. And you got to remove this top cover that's holding the bumper. So if you have this special tool, or you can use a flathead, you can gently pry up on these little plastic pieces and pull it off. Here's an example. I kind of broke one, but you got to be very careful, and that's how it looks like when you remove them. So after you remove that plastic cover in the front, there's another plastic cover here on the fender, which is hiding that bolt that's holding the headlight. And there's another clip that you got to remove. And I actually broke it, and it's a different kind of clip, and I think you can buy some online to be able to put it back in. So removing it shows you where the first bolt that's holding the top of the headlight. So you gotta try to remove that one first. The next component that you need to remove is this Phillips screw here on the bumper that's holding against the plastic of the wheel well. So the last few clips that you need to remove on the bumper is going to be right here underneath. And there's a couple of them that goes all the way across. So it's where the bumper meets with the black plastic underneath the car. And there are two more, one here on this side and another one on the other side that you need to remove to separate the bumper from the under plastic. So to remove the headlight, there's going to be 3 bolts. There's one here on the top next to the fender, as I showed you earlier. And there's another bolt that is around this area, pointing kind of like around here. Once you get the bumper, you'll see it. And then back here on this side, there's another bolt. So I'm gonna have to put down the camera and make sure I do this right without dropping or hurting something on the car. So here's the headlight away from the car, and I was able to pull it out without pulling the whole bumper off. So I did half of it, and I was able to pull the headlight. And there are a couple of connections. This is the high beam connector, and then that's the connector to the ballast that I need to replace. And so that's on the bottom of the headlight. And let's see, here's the turn signal connection. So you got to remember to pull those off before you pull the headlight out. But that's all the components on the headlight. So to remove the ballast on the bottom of the headlight, there's 3 Phillips screws that's holding it down, and then you just take that out. And over here is where the low beam compartment is, and this is part of the ballast too. So it'll be threaded through, and you got to remove this ground wire, and you should be able to pull it out. So that's where the bulb is, and that's where the connector for the bulb is. And let's see, so here's the new component for that I just showed you, and then here's the ballast. So I'll leave a link below to the ballast that I bought on Amazon so that you guys can buy it and, you know, replace it on your vehicle. So it does have the same 3 places where you put the screw back in. They gave me this headlight bulb, but I think I'm going to use the one that I bought the other day. So I want to show you guys the lights at night after I fix the ballast and the replacement of the HID bulb. You can see on the passenger side is the one that was messed up, and it does look fairly close to the temperature and color of the driver's side. So not bad. I like the factory color, and in the next clip I'll show you guys what it looks like from the inside looking out. So this is how the lights look like from the driver's seat. You can see the passenger is a little bit yellowish, but I think it's pretty close, and I don't mind. It looks close enough. Here's another inside view of the lights while I'm driving on the highway.